Right, let's see what we got. Which part of the section? Hopefully, but I got guessing. We got B. We got actinomycin in both bands there. And in terms of which of these we're looking at, we hopefully are going for A band, but also that's it. A band job's good. Which part is this? Looking at this, we just got the purple, so that's just the mycin. It's the purple without the little heads on. More of that later on. We'll explain what the mycin heads are. Name given to this region. If you remember, we had the H zone, which is part of the A band. Yay, got it right. Number 3, we've just got actin, this thin one. So it's not going to be this, it's not going to be that, so it must be C. And if you remember, this was the region was referred to as the I band. What else is it after on this one? That's it, I think, isn't it? Yep. And then number 4, we've got the mycin with the little heads on it, so hopefully we're going for C. Which name or names are given to the sarcomere region now? So we're in this region here. So H zone. And which other one are you going to go for? Is it a Z line? It's not a Z line. Is it an M line? It's not an M line. An A band? I think so. Yay. Good effort. Well done. Now, blah, blah, blah. This next bit's important. Here's the mycin, here's the actin, here's our Z lines. Z line. This is a sarcomere. When it contracts, you'll notice from here to here gets shorter. You'll notice the actin is the same length. The mycin is the same length. The only thing that's happened is that they have slid past one another in an interlocking fashion, and this is what we refer to as the sliding filament theory. This next animation is the one that you want. I'm going to reset it. This is the one that's brilliant. Now I think, will it allow me to use a pen? I'm hoping so. So let's pick this up. I want to do it in red. If we mark a line just from here all the way to here, okay, and I want you to notice the length of this. So this in effect is our A band. Within the A band we've also got this H zone. I'm going to go back to pointer on this one if it's going to allow me to do it. Let's try it. Let's put the pen down. Has that done it? Oh, that does. Why does one even put a pen down? Why won't it just work? This is why we don't do technology. So, what we're going to do, if we press play, this is important. As this sarcomere, so this line here, from here to Z, Z to Z is a sarcomere. As it contracts, watch what happens to the various zones. Okay. Gold. Absolute gold is this. I'm going to show it again. The Z lines get nearer to one another. The I bands get smaller. From A to A, across the top here, from this region to this region, the A band, if you remember this region here, that's the length of the mycin. Doesn't get any longer or shorter, it stays the same. And this region in the centre is basically where it's just mycin. This region in A is actin and mycin, where they overlap. So it's just mycin, where they overlap, just actin. Brilliant. So again, ignore my little graffitis up there. If we watch what happens with this, and this is where this animation works but it doesn't, across the top, we've got these actins and mycin sliding relative to one another. Notice the bridges that form with the mycin. We're going to come back to this in more detail using a better animation than this one, but in there you can see what's happening. Yeah, so if you run that backwards yourselves, it grabs, pulls, detaches, grabs, pulls, detaches, and so on. You notice across the top the I band got smaller, the A band stayed the same, the H zones disappeared altogether because there is no region now where it's just myosin, that's all disappeared, and the Z lines have got close together. When we want to relax, they slide backwards, and again they're going to slide backwards because of the antagonistic pairing. If we run it across a bit forward, the entire cycle repeats whenever a muscle contracts. So currently, if you're moving any part of your body, skeletal wise, this is what's happening. All very clever. Let's go back to that. So if you can answer this, you can do anything. I know we've gone through quite a lot quite quick, but we'll leave it on for now. Have a look at it. Okay, let's just solve this and see how you got on. That's what you should have got. If you didn't, scoot back, check Clark's PowerPoint, which I'm going to show you now, check Clark's notes, which I'm going to show you now, and then hopefully this should start making sense. I don't want anything on that at this point. We'll come back onto that later on. That's all.